Campus of Rowan County Senior High School in Moorhead. It's a inter-regional game in the 16th region between the 64th District Boyd County Lions of Coach Randy Anderson, 11-6 on the season, against the Rowan County Vikings of Coach Sean Thacker, 9-3 on the year. Hello, everyone. I'm Randy Stacy from Mix 106 Sports, and also tonight on the NFHSnetwork.com, the streaming service that you can check out at NFSHnetwork.com and subscribe and see a lot of high school events from across the state, country, and certainly here in the regional area. Rowan County coming off a 52-51 win on Tuesday at Robertson County. Boyd County lost 80-76 in overtime last night at Montgomery County. It's a matchup of a couple of the better teams in the 16th region, and it should be a good one. We'll talk with Rowan County coach Sean Thacker when we come back in 2 minutes here on Mix 106. Our pregame show continues now with Rowan County coach Sean Thacker. Before we talk about Boyd County, just take a look back at the Robertson County game.
It was a good game for us. They're a really good basketball team, and going into a place where we hadn't been before, out-of-region officials being on the road. They were 12-4 coming into the game, so it's it's a team that very formidable. They have the Becker kid he was averaging 27 points a game, and I thought we did a really good job of defending him and making him earn what he got. I think we held him to 15, which if you had told us that going into the game, we sure would have took it. I think he only had 5 in the second half. So, if we did a lot better job playing cleaner and making good decisions, I still. Like I've been saying, I feel like I'm coaching a team in December, but it's March. We got to clean things up and just play, be a little more solid, in our decision making. And I thought we were on the verge of doing some really, really good things. It just, you can't keep shooting yourself in the foot a little bit. Overall, I was pleased with how we played, and I thought we did a good job defensively. I thought we did a great job on the backboard. I thought our bigs, we're blocking out. We're doing some of those things that it's going to take to be able to win some big games down the stretch here in the postseason. So, we just got to keep working every day. Got to keep getting better and try to find some rhythm with the practice and the games that we're getting.
A typical Boyd County team, 8 players between 4.8 points per game and 14.6.
Yeah, you got to guard them all. I mean, you got to guard them all, just like, watching the JV game here, you got to guard them all. And, Reese definitely is the one that he's the one that set the table for them. He's quick. He's always looking to get to the paint and get on that right-hand inside and get to the rim. Last year the Gibbs gave us a fits on the glass. We can't let him have the game he had last year against us. If we do that, we have no shot. He just wore us out on the offensive glass, and hopefully we'll do a better job on him. They got shooters out on the perimeter. They just keep coming in at you at waves, and hopefully we can do a good job of identifying the shooters, do a good job. They run against our zone. They'll try to find that short corner, and they'll dive that guy down into the block. So we got to make sure we do a good job on that dive, getting that recognized, and make sure we get some help on that dive from the guards so they can get back out. But we'll mix things up. Hopefully, they'll make us change defenses probably more than one time, just because they're very skilled offensively. I think a big factor in the game though is going to come down to you take a look at how many times we turn it over. If we take good care of the ball, I think that bodes well for us. We'll turn it over some, but, we got to make sure that we limit those, especially the ones that are unforced errors, and make sure that we just continue to find good shots. And when we do that, we shoot a high percentage. We just can't have the other team having a lot more shots on goal than us because we keep giving them extra opportunities. So, it'll be a physical game. I watched the Montgomery game from last night on National Federation. I watched on my town. I watched the Reese Carter game. It's going to be physical. It'll be probably the most physical game we played all year. So, our kids have to be ready to handle that. And it's a good time of the year for us to get this kind of challenge. At the end of the night, we'll walk out of here and we'll know a little more about our basketball team.
What do you expect defensively?
Oh, a little bit of everything. They'll 2-2-1 and in the half court trap. They'll go 2-1-2 3/4 court. They'll go 2-1-2 in the half court. They'll play a 2-3. They'll play a 3-2 matchup. Just a little bit of man-to-man. I mean, they'll play everything. They're all the time changing defenses. It doesn't matter what defense they're in. They're going to be aggressive in every defense that they play. Now, it's important that we recognize what defenses that they're in and make sure we get in the right sets and make sure that we execute. But, a lot of times they're just really trying to pressure you into turnovers, and I think we'll get a steady diet of that throughout the night.
You mentioned earlier 3-pointers, 97, so they will take a large portion of those.
Yeah, and they've got a bunch that will take them. DeBoard will take them, Newsom will take some, Meade will take them, McNeil will take them. Walters has been playing really well. He'll take them. Ellis will take them. The Compton kid came in last night and played really well in the Montgomery County game. So they've got a host of shooters there that will come in and do a good job. Webb would be another one there that will, especially if he gets a clean look at it. He's a really, really good shooter. So we just got to make sure we do a good job on our closeouts. Make sure we get a hand. Close out with high hands, and make sure that we do a good job of moving our feet and keeping them in front of us. Because when they get by you and they get you broke down, they got those bigs diving, and then they get to kick out threes. Anytime you're giving paint touches off the bounce, no matter what defense you're in, you got problems. And so we got to make sure that we do a good job closeouts. And moving our feet and staying in front, and we've been getting better at all that stuff. And I thought we did a good job of that the other night, but this is probably a whole different animal right here.
We'll be back with more on the pregame show in 2 minutes here on Mix 106. Boyd County dressed in the road red uniforms with silver numbers with white trim, also white lettering on those jerseys. They're down below, for as we view things, at the bottom part of level number 2. On the bench side at the coop, they'll be moving right to left as we view things here in the first half. Rowan County in the home white uniforms, green numbers, green lettering, gold trim. They are down to our left. Nice crowd on hand. Boyd County's traveled well. Rowan County with a good crowd and a nice socially distanced crowd. Tomorrow night, we're scheduled to be with you for Rowan County girls versus Raceland at 7:30. And on Saturday, we gave that lineup to you, a couple of JV games in the morning. Then at 2 o'clock, Rowan County girls versus GW of West Virginia. And 4 o'clock, JV boys against Johnson Central, and the varsity versus Johnson Central at 5:30. I didn't see who won the toss. Officials are still standing down under the basket to our left. So might be able to tell how they line up who's going to get the basketball. Jordan Barker stays down on the end line, so looks like Boyd County will get the opening possession. Rowan County looks like they're going to be in the 2-3 or tandem 2-3. Out to inbound for Boyd County is Webb. Reese DeBoard, he's the leading scorer for Boyd County. Balanced scoring, he's the only one in double figures. DeBoard has it across to Webb. Inside it goes to Meade. Kick back out and around to DeBoard. Off to Webb. DeBoard gets it. They give him an open three-pointer, and he knocks it down. Well, you really don't want to give that to that type of score just to start the game, get him in his rhythm early. Pressure, a little over half court. Across it goes to Todd, off to Maxey. Maxey penetrates, kicks out. And an open three-pointer by Moore, no good. Tapped up, tapped out to the corner. Maxey chases down the floor, rebound. Comes back around. Gets it back out to Todd. Todd skipped past the good passer, off to Moore. Now they'll set it up again. Left side it goes to Alderman. Man-to-man for Boyd County. This first trip down. Off to Moore. He spins. turns around, gives it off to a wide open Robbie Todd. No good from 15 feet point blank. And here comes Boyd County with it. The board against the tandem 2-3. Right side to Webb. Out front to Meade. He looks inside to Gibbs. Instead, comes near side to the board. Gibbs gets it. Got straight away. Three-pointer up, no good by Meade. And Alderman has the rebound. Alderman with it. Right elbow. Gets it off to Todd. Thinks about the shot. Thought about it too much and then airballed it over the goal. Marion County's gotten some good shots, and whew, they haven't got one to fall. DeBoard, left corner to Newsom. All the way around the right side, and that goes, and inside to Gibbs. Turns around, drops it, and he's going to be tied up. And alternating possession should go to Rowan County. Rowan County will work the length of the floor. This time, Boyd County falls back into its half-court man-to-man. Newsom is guarding Moore. Moore across the timeline, right side to Goodpaster. Straight away to Todd, hands off to Moore. Moore goes left side, back to Todd on the left elbow. Skip pass across to Maxey. He penetrates, hands off to Goodpaster. Skips it to Alderman. Inside Todd, he takes it to the goal, puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound. Goes up, puts it off the glass, no good. Tapped up by Moore again, and the rebound comes off to Gibbs of Boyd County. A lot of shots for Rowan County with every chance to go in. DeBoard down the lane, lays it in. He's got 5, and the Lions lead it 5-0. Moore out deep, guarded by Newsom. Links it right side. Todd is thinking about the shot instead of just taking it. Fall-away jumper by Moore is good, and that's a 2-pointer. First points for Rowan County come at the 4:56 mark of the first quarter. Here comes DeBoard. Gets it off to a driving Newsom. Throws it on the floor. It's loose, and Todd comes out with it. It's a jump ball, and on the alternating possession, it'll go to Boyd County. Holbrook gets it in, and it ends up in the hands of Webb. Back to DeBoard. Webb has it, penetrates. Again, DeBoard gets an open three-pointer. This one's no good, and that's should be a foul underneath on it's on Gibbs. Well, wait a minute. Okay, Dawson Meade, he said. He signaled 1. Well, we'll have to check that. He really signaled 1. That's Meade, not Gibbs, but I thought it was on Gibbs. Alderman inside to Todd. Todd goes up, puts it in. Rowan County 4 straight to cut the lead to 1. Webb has it, bounces it across the timeline to Meade. Takes a little jumper, good. Just off to the right of the lane. His first 2. Makes it a 7-4 Boyd County lead. Now they're going to press in backcourt. Goodpaster has it. Gets it left side, Maxey. Fakes the pass inside. Now comes back out with it. Goes to the corner. He's going to run into a trap. Steps through it. Bounces off Alderman's feet, out of bounds. Turnover gives it to Boyd County. Rowan County had 3 in the same area there, so it was a tough option for Maxey, who had dribbled himself into a trap. But 7-4 Lions, 3:43 to go in the first. And it comes to DeBoard. Skip pass over to Newsom, stolen by Moore. Moore goes up and under, good. Moore has 4, cuts the lead back to 1 again, 7-6. Newsom has it in. Webb against the pressure. Gets it to DeBoard. DeBoard down the lane, gives off to Gibbs. He tries a hook, no good, and rebound goes off to Maxey. Man, he is forearm shivered by DeBoard, no foul. Rowan County has it in front court. Moore hands it off to Todd. Todd floats it into Alderman. Goes up with a little hook. He's fouled. Okay, they say that is Meade's first, so I guess the other foul was on Gibbs. 2 free throws for Alderman. Puts it up, good. And we have our first tie of the game. At 7 apiece. Gardner in, Justice in, and Maxey and Goodpaster get a break. Next free throw's good, and that's our first lead change as Rowan County goes on top 8-7. Pressure in backcourt. Webb has it knocked away, gets it back. Now DeBoard comes across the timeline, almost leaves the basketball, but hangs on to it. Webb right side. Out to DeBoard. And County in the tandem 2-3. Left side it goes to Meade. Meade picks it up. Gets it into Newsom. Turns around with a little lane shot. No good. Rebound. Alderman had it. Knocked away, but Todd chases it down. Shovels it off to Mason Moore. He's in front court. Angles to the middle. Gets it inside to Alderman. He puts it up and in. 4 straight for Alderman, and Rowan County leads by 3, 10-7. Rowan County pressing. What almost was a walk. Ball tapped and recovered by Holbrook. Gets it back to DeBoard. DeBoard down the lane. Has it knocked away. It's loose on the floor, and Gardner comes off with it. Waits for the traffic to clear and brings it in the front court. Moore, left side Alderman. In the corner it goes Justice. 3-pointer on the way by Justice. Boy, he missed that one badly. You can see it right off his hand, and here comes Newsom with it. Knocked away. Ball will belong to Boyd County. Sean Thacker thought Rowan County was batting the ball in the direction of the leg of Boyd County, and the ball went as if it had hit the leg. But nope, they left it with the Lions. Now high with it. Meade. With it is Webb. Webb penetrates. Inside it goes. We'll tell you who that is in just a minute because the 3-pointer's taken good. Meade hit that. That was Graydon McDeal that hit that 3-pointer. He's the other one that checked in for that. And we're tied at 10. That's a second tie. Jason Ellis checked in along with Graydon McDeal. Collins is in for Rowan County. Inside Alderman. Well, 10-foot straightaway bounce, no good. And getting the rebound is Ellis. 56 seconds in the quarter, 10 apiece. Kick out. Driving with it near side is Newsom. He goes in and Ruckle comes over and puts a foul on Mason Moore. I think he enjoyed that one just a little too much. Newsom will shoot 2. Free throw up, no good. Newsom, a 56% free throw shooter. 2 players to check in, one for the shooter, and actually coming in now is J.B. Walter. Newsom puts it up. Good. Second lead change. 11-10, Boyd County, 47 seconds to go, first quarter. Looks like a zone. 1-2-2 set for Boyd County. Now they did a little shift of personnel, but it's still 1-2-2. Collins has it. Gardner, long 3-pointer, no good. Missed everything long except the backboard. And here comes... Driving with it is McNeil, put up and in. I'm sorry, that was Ellis, put it up and in on a nice pass from DeBoard. 13-10. Right side Gardner for Rowan County against the 3-2 zone. Moore has it with 13 seconds. 9 seconds. Gets it in the corner to Collins. Back out to Moore. Moore, long three-pointer is going to be short. Off it comes. And a desperation shot, no good. That was taken by, well, we'll have to check that number because we don't have a 13 on the original. We'll go quickly to the Lions roster. And I'm sorry, that was DeBoard. My mistake. 13-10, Boyd County at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
The Moorhead Optimist Club is pleased to announce its charitable bingo at the Cave Run Bingo Hall and Farmers on Friday and Saturday. The doors will open at 4:30, pull tabs will go on sale at 5, and bingo begins at 7. There'll be temperature screening at the door, social distancing, and masks will be required to enter the building. There'll be bingo payouts of up to $5,000, plenty of your favorite pull tabs, and the Queen of Hearts jackpot raffle. There are concessions and plenty of parking. Cave Run Bingo this Friday and Saturday. Charitable Gaming License 1694.
Make your everyday. Contactless symbol at checkout. Tap your contactless card or hold your phone over the terminal and your payment is processed in seconds without your card number ever being exposed. Tap, pay, go. It's that easy. First National Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
(13-10). Boyd County lead at the end of one. Rowan County will have it to start the second quarter. Collins gives it in to Moore. It's a 1-3-1 zone this trip down. Gardner, Moore, corner to Justice. Takes the shot, and that one rims out no good. And off with it is Jason Ellis. The board in front court penetrates, has it in the corner, calls for someone to come out. Walter comes and gets it. Across to McNeil, and he takes it to the board. 30 seconds in, nobody has scored here in the quarter. Still 13-10, Boyd County. Right side, Walter. Puts it out to the board. McNeil, and driving with it is the board. He goes to the corner. Far side, right side. Inside it goes. McNeil. And underneath. Blocked by Todd. Gets his own rebound. We'll check out who that is in just a minute. And steps called. I'm sorry, that was Austin Compton in for the first time. Here comes Goodpaster. And Gardner will sit down. They're going to give the 1-3-1 another shot this time down. Right side, Goodpaster. Straight away, Collins. Back to Goodpaster. Corner it goes, Justice. Working around with a skip pass to Moore. Left corner, now out to Collins. Back to Moore. He goes baseline. Out to Todd. Todd pops that in the corner to Moore. They're getting at him quickly. Inside to Todd. Little 14-footer right left of the lane, rather good. Robbie Todd has 4, cuts the lead to 1, 13-12, and Rowan County presses. Down the lane, a little too hard of a pass from the board, intended for McNeil. Turnover gives it to Rowan County, and Allerman's back in, and Justice sits down. Moore across against, looks like the 1-2-2 this time. Inside it goes to Todd. Back to Goodpaster. His three-pointer's on the way. Misses. No good. And the rebound comes off to Compton. Off to the board. Jab step. Moves underneath. A little floater's going to be short. And Todd gets the rebound. Out to Moore. Goes to the baseline. Bounces out to Collins. Moore gets it in the corner, penetrates, skip pass across to Goodpaster. He'll take another three-pointer. This one's no good. Boy, Rowan County is shooting horribly here and getting good shots. In front court, Walter open for about a 17-footer on the baseline. No good. Nice rebound by Compton. Now baseline jumper up and no good by McNeil. And Rowan County has it. Rowan County's getting good shots. It's like everybody's sort of floating him up there. Alderman gets his 10 foot away, and again, he just hammered it off the back of the rim. Rowan County will get it on a team offensive rebound. Maxey comes in, Collins goes out. JV game, just saw the score. Want to remind you, Boyd County 63, Rowan County 43. A lot of great shooting from the Boyd County JV team. And the ball's tipped and stolen. Maxey looked in one direction and held it, threw it. And a charge. And boy, the Boyd County folks are mad. Compton gets his first foul, team's third. Goodpaster with it. Off to Maxey. Back to Goodpaster. Drives baseline. Skip pass across to Moore. Steps in for an 18-footer, and it's good. That's their third lead change. Stolen away. Moore goes in, puts it up and in, and he charges, and that's his second foul. And let's see. Back in is 4 of the starters for Boyd County. And who's that leave in there? Now they have all their starters in. 14-13 Rowan County. Webb bounces across the timeline to the board. Near side with it is Newsom. The board up on the right side. Inside it goes to Gibbs. Bounced inside, batted away by Alderman, and he gets it. He will bring it across the timeline. Needs help, gets it off to Maxey. Comes out on the dribble. You're man-to-man, but they are really guarding Moore tightly. Newsom's on him. Maxey goes around the right side all the way to the baseline. He picked up his dribble in a bad spot and throws it away. Little floating shot up, no good by the board, and Gibbs gets the rebound, has it blocked from behind, and another rebound and a foul, and we'll have free throws for Boyd County. And we'll go on Maxey, his first, team's third. Lawson Meade, 38%, 3 for 8 on the season. Puts it up, no good. .347 before the half. Moore's in there with the 2 personal fouls. That one's up, good. And we got our third tie. Boyd County takes a 30-second timeout. County with 6 field goals, no three-pointers, 2 of 2 from the line so far in the game. 5 field goals, 2 three-pointers, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line for Boyd County. Jeremy Ruckle tapped himself on the shoulder to Coach Randy Anderson a while ago, like, hey, I missed that charge down there. But the only thing is, when you start saying, hey, I missed one, you really don't want to see any makeups. Rowan County will work the length of the floor. And, 2-1-2, half-court trap press. Off to Goodpaster. Shoots it across right into the hands of Boyd County. Panic mode. Shot up, no good. Gibbs has it. He goes up. He's fouled. Goodpasture will get the foul. His first, team's fourth. And Gibbs, a 52% free throw shooter, will have 2. Free throw up, no good. And that one is good. That's her 4th lead change as Boyd County seesaws back out. 15-14. Across the timeline to Goodpasture. He penetrates. 15-footer left of the lane. Rolls around. No good. Rebound on the floor. Moore gets it. He puts it up and in. He's got 8. And we've had 5 lead changes. 16-15 Rowan County. And they press as we approach the 3-minute mark. Comes in off to Gibbs. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Todd. Nice pass by Wright Reese DeBoard. Maxey off to Todd. Todd will jumper right of the lane. No good. Moore gets it. Fakes. Goes up, puts it in. Moore in double figures. Rowan County has a 3-point lead, matches its biggest. And the Vikings press. And it goes to Gibbs. Gets it right side to DeBoard. He gives it up now right side to Webb. Newsom. Long setting 3-pointer is good to tie the game by Carson Webb. That's their 4th tie. 18 apiece, 2:17 to go in the half. Goodpasture gives to Moore on the logo. 2:08 against the tandem 2-3 zone. No, 1-2-2. Moore angles right, picks it up inside to Alderman, off to Maxey. Left corner 3-pointer and bounces no good. A rebound off to Dawson Meade. Gets it out to DeBoard, and they've got small numbers. Ball's knocked away and stolen. Maxey comes out with it. Gets it off to Moore. Moore, 3-on-3. Fall away 18-footer is good. That's pretty. And Rowan County goes up 20-18. Gibbs in the middle, breaks the press. Head it goes to Newsom. Newsom inside. Gets it out to Webb. Now we got I had an open 3-pointer, but DeBoard penetrates instead. Minute 17. Webb inside the circle. Gets it back. Gets it off to DeBoard. Carson Webb with it. And he backs it out against the 2-3 zone, and as we pass the 1-minute mark in the first half. Right side it goes to Meade. Inside to Gibbs. Turns around, gives it out for a wide open 3-pointer by DeBoard. No good. Rebound Moore. 48 seconds. Moore down the middle of the floor. Stops. Bounces. Todd. He goes baseline. Gets it out to Goodpasture. Now Alderman has it. He'll come out and try to. Nope. Can't hand it to Moore. Skip pass across to Maxey. And they'll come out with 27 seconds to go. Goodpasture has it with 22 seconds. Left side, Todd. Inside to Moore. Goes inside, hooks it in, and he's fouled. 10 in the quarter, 14 in the game for Mason Moore. And the foul will go on Brad Newsom, his first, and the team's 4th. Moore will shoot a free throw. He's a 71% free throw shooter. He will come out if he makes this because he has the 2 fouls. Puts it up. Good. Gardner and Justice come in. Maxey and Moore go out. McNeil comes in. And Newsom sits down. Comes DeBoard with it. Off the Webb with 9 seconds. Gets it off, and they get a 3-pointer from DeBoard. No good. Gardner gets it. Goes down 2 seconds. Has it knocked away. Webb goes out with it and has a long shot. No good. And at the end of the first half, it's Rowan County 23 and Boyd County 18. We'll be back with halftime programming. In Rowan County, the starting 5 out there: Moore, Alderman, Todd, Goodpaster, and Maxey. And likewise for Boyd County, DeBoard, Gibbs, Webb, Newsom, and Meade. Boyd County inbounds it. DeBoard has it. Takes it up the left side against the 2-3. Rowan County traps a little out of it. Gets it inside to Gibbs. Back to DeBoard. He's in the corner. Now brings it back out on the dribble. Left side to Webb. Now by the way of DeBoard, it goes on the right side to Meade. Inside, stolen away by Ward. And here comes Robbie Todd in for a dunk. 6 points for Robbie Todd. 24-18. Comes DeBoard, gets it in the corner. 3-pointer on the way by Webb. No good. Rebound, Moore. Comes out on the dribble, floats it ahead to Todd. Fakes, puts it up and in. 4 quick points for Robbie Todd. And it's a 9-point lead. 27-18. Here comes DeBoard down the lane. Gets it off inside. And Gibbs puts it up and in. And Boyd County will take a full timeout. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, 27-20. Rowan County leads. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank has a 143-year history of locations serving Kentucky communities.
555 Whitaker Bank Corporation employees serve the needs of our fellow Kentuckians.
Whitaker Bank offers 102 products and services designed with Kentuckians in mind.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Get to B-Dubs on Thursdays for buy one, get one free boneless wings. Or as we like to say, 100% more wings. That's right. When you buy boneless wings on Thursdays, you get the same amount of wings for $0.00. Basically, the second order is 100% off. So get here for buy one, get one free boneless wings on Boneless Thursdays. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar! Buy one, get one of equal value free. Dine in at participating locations. Takeouts limited and may vary by location. Size exclusions may apply while supplies last. Limit one offer per customer. Not valid with any other coupon.
Rowan County will work at length of the floor. Out of the timeout. Goodpaster and Moore are in backcourt. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone for the Lions. Moore has it right side, goes further up the right side. Skip pass across to Maxey. Short corner, it goes to Goodpaster, and he walks with it. Turnover, gives it to Boyd County. Rowan County will press 2-2-1. Meade gets it into Webb. Back, skip pass across to DeBoard, who crosses the line. Gives it left side to Webb. Meade. Left elbow to Gibbs. Back out to Meade. He sets with a three-pointer. No good. Rebound another Gibbs. He goes up. Has it blocked by Todd. And here comes Rowan County with it. Moore drops it. Has it stolen. Shot no good. Moore gets the rebound. He's triple teamed. Gets it off to Alderman. Head to Maxey. Maxey angles to the middle of the floor. Takes it underneath. Bounces out to Goodpaster. He penetrates. Kick out. Three-pointer on the way by Alderman. High off the rim. No good. Rebound, Boyd County. Right side, Webb. He goes baseline. Alderman gets a foul. Wow. They haven't called a lot of fouls. They let him play, and then he calls something like that. Webb out to Newsom. Webb. Newsom again. Off to DeBoard. Inside it goes to Gibbs. Squares up. Kicks it out to DeBoard. Webb. Gibbs again. This time DeBoard gets an open three-pointer and hits it. Well, they defended it perfectly. One trip down and then just lost track of what they're supposed to do as far as Reese DeBoard is. And he knocks down a three-pointer. Lead down to 4. Moore across to Goodpaster. Inside Todd. Goodpaster. Three-pointer on the way is good. 5 points for Goodpaster. He builds the lead back to 7, 30-23. Here comes to Webb. Here comes DeBoard. Down the middle. Now spins back outside with it. Deep left. And heads for the logo. Left side with it is Meade. And they don't defend that very well. It's taking it right down the lane is Gibbs. Somebody's got to take the charge or at least fall down like they took the charge. Goodpaster. Off to Moore. Off to Maxey. And he steps on the line. It was a bad pass from Moore. Maxey had to jump for it and came down on the line. Justice comes in a 30-second timeout before they inbound it, taken by Rowan County. 30-25. Vikings lead 4:27. This half, Robbie Todd, 4 quick ones, and each team has a three-pointer and 2 two-pointers. We're right where we were at the half, a 5-point lead for Rowan County. No changes for Boyd County. No changes for Rowan County. 4 starters: Goodpaster, Moore, Todd, Alderman, and Justice in there right now. Rowan County has not shot well. I mean, they have gotten good shots and really have missed badly, and it's unlike them, especially on this court. Webb across the timelines, left side. In the corner it goes to Meade. Driving is Newsom. Newsom bounces it out to Meade. Now off to Webb. He has an open three-pointer. No good off the back of the iron. And Goodpaster has it. Hands it off to Mason Moore. Moore in front court. Gets it out in the corner. Justice, three-pointer. No good. And here goes a breakout, but Moore stopped it. Justice gets it. And he has it knocked away. Unbelievable. And Todd and Newsom crash. Todd will probably get a foul. He does. His first. 2 free throws coming for Brad Newsom. 1 of 2 in the game from the free throw line. Puts it up. Rims out. Here comes Austin Compton in, and going out will be Meade. Free throw up and good. Cuts the lead to 4, 30-26. Justice has it in front court. Off to Todd. He squares up. Has it knocked away, and a foul called on Newsom. They don't call that, haven't called that very often in the game. And it's not the worst contact that has not been, that one was called. And it just, you just never know. Trying to let them play, but when someone gets a piece of an arm, you about have to whistle it. Goodpaster off to Moore. Goodpaster. Justice, Todd, Justice in the corner. Steps out. Skip pass across to Moore. Three-pointer on the way by Moore. Bounces, no. And the rebound comes down to McNeil, who's checked in. Newsom up the far side. Rowan County playing well. The last have not shot well in the last 3 or 4 minutes. DeBoard with it. Works in the lane. Kicks out. Baseline, short corner it goes. And put up and in by McNeil. That's not who the PA announcer called, so we'll check it. That was Ellis that got it. 30-28. Good pass to skip past to Justice. A little shot off the glass. Good. Saw Justice working on that bank shot. He actually got in the warm-ups. He actually got to use it. 30-28. Across the timeline to Ellis. Off to McNeil. Left side to DeBoard. Meade with it. DeBoard in the corner. Newsom gets it short corner. Well, they like to run that play in Rowan County. He was told about it in warm-ups. Missed the shot, though. Here comes Goodpaster. Off to Justice. Goodpaster. He's fouled by DeBoard. That's his first. Team second. Gardner comes in. Goodpaster goes out. In is Ellis. I'm sorry, Ellis did not have that bucket just a while ago. That was Compton that scored that one. Inside, Todd falls away with it. No good. He's fouled. Foul is on Ellis, his first. Team's third. And Todd, 50% free throw shooter, will shoot 2. Puts it up. Good. 33-28, Rowan County. 2:06 to go in the quarter. That one short. Rebound. Pulled down by McNeil. 33-28. Each team has scored 10 points in this quarter. Walters with it. Bounces off to DeBoard. Short corner again. They bat it, and Rowan County has it stolen, and nobody picks it up. Well, Mr. Compton tried to bounce it through a Harlem Globetrotter style between the legs of a Rowan County defender, and didn't work for him. Moore off to Todd. Back to Moore. Penetrate straight. So the shot is no good short. They had someone jump at him, forced him to alter it. And here comes Boyd County. In the corner with it is DeBoard. Out to McNeil. Now with it is Walter. He takes a shot, no good. Rebound, Moore. Moore's going to try to beat everybody down. And he puts it up. Good. 15 for Mason Moore. 35-28, 7-point lead for Rowan County. And less than a minute in the quarter. And a nice reverse layup by Austin Compton off a nice pass from Reese DeBoard. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Gardner, corner to Justice. Skip pass across to Moore. He's not going to take it. He had a chance to take a three-pointer, but they may hold it for the last one. Gardner just down a dribble. Hands it off to Moore with 25 seconds to go. Moore guarded by Walter. Now the count starts. He penetrates, breaks it with 13 seconds. Moore penetrates, kicks out in the corner. Justice, three-pointer from the right wing. Justice, no good. Rebound, Todd goes up with it. Good. The 5-second mark. And they get it in, but the board will have to take a three-quarter court shot. No good. And at the end of three quarters, Rowan County 37, Boyd County 30. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
There was one at the grocery this morning, standing right there in front of the frozen corn. Dangest thing.
If it seems like there's a Farm Bureau agent everywhere you go, it's because there is one in every county of the Commonwealth. So no matter where you are, you're never far from someone who can take care of all your insurance needs with the personal service you'd expect from someone who lives where you live. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, Larry Nip Agency, 723B West Main Street in Moorhead.
American Business Systems is ready to help you develop your workplace of the future. ABS offers Konica Minolta, Lexmark, Xerox, and HP copier and printer sales and service, plus paper cut and Formax print management solutions. Now more diversified than ever, American Business Systems has locations at 3755 Flemingsburg Road in Moorhead and Lexington, Maysville, and Corbin. Call 800-228-7758. The world runs on innovation. We shape it.
On we go to quarter number 4. 37-30, Rowan County. Glad to have everyone along on Mix 106 and also on NFHSnetwork.com. If you're interested in subscribing to this network, see a lot of high school games in the state, go to NFHSnetwork.com and follow the lead. Rowan County has it to start the quarter, and it comes from Goodpasture to Moore. He gets trapped. Justice out to Moore. Back to Justice. Moore pops out and gets it. He's being guarded by Webb. Now gets it off to Alderman. I think he wanted a screen. Off to Todd. Justice. Inside to Moore. Knocked away. And had a foot on the line, did Webb, when he touched the basketball. No, they're going to call a foul on him. Webb's first, team's fourth. Moore out to inbound. Into Todd. Out to Goodpasture. Off to Justice. Goodpasture. Moore. Good defense by Boyd County. Rowan County, it's hard for them to get a good shot. High post to Todd. He squares up. Inside to Alderman. Has to come out with it. Hooks it to Justice. Three-pointer on the way. No good. And here comes Boyd County. They're jumping at the shooters and doing a great job defensively. Rowan County having a terrible time shooting tonight. Walter. The corner to Compton. Walters. Cross-court pass. Webb. He has to chase it down. Penetrates. Gets it off to Walters. Once again, Webb gets it, and he's fouled by Goodpasture. Goodpasture gets his second. Third team foul. 6:47 to go. 37-30. Scoreless here in quarter number 4. Moving with it is Webb and tries to bounce it inside. And Compton had elected to go toward the corner instead of toward the basket. Moore bounces to Goodpasture, bounces across to Justice, off to Todd, back to Justice. Inside, telegraphed and stolen away. Just a horrible pass. Webb has it. Back out Walters. He penetrates. Underneath it goes, and no good. Rebound by Ellis, and he's fouled. First shot was missed by Compton. Alderman gets his second foul. The team's fourth. Ellis will shoot 2. 72% free throw shooter. Hits that one. The board comes in, back in, Newsom back in, and Gibbs back in. Maxey's back in for Rowan County. One more free throw for Ellis. Puts it up short, and Moore tips it, and it goes out of bounds. Rowan had blocked out well. Maxey was going to have the rebound, but Moore felt like he had to grab it. And it was a little past him almost before it got there. It goes off the far sideline. Boyd County has it back in into Gibbs. Kick out. Open three-pointer by DeBoard is good. 37-34 three-point lead. Coach Sean Thacker told us about that one, but, you know, be a little forgetful. Maxey off to Alderman. Off to Goodpasture. With it is Moore. Moore, a little 10-footer right of the lane. No good. Ball's loose on the floor. You get it? Alderman. And taking a timeout is Rowan County. 32nd timeout by Rowan County. Lead is down to 3. It was 7 at the end of the quarter. 4 points in the quarter for Boyd County. Rowan County. Tell you what, we'll see what the final numbers are. They have not had very many good shooting, bad shooting nights. In fact, they are 13th in the state in field goal percentage as a team, hitting 52%. Well, folks, it ain't 52% tonight. Rowan County also 25th in defense, 34th in scoring margin, and 20th in rebounds per game. Boyd County 45th in rebounds per game. Mason Moore 34th in rebounding. I think that's all the state figures I noticed this afternoon. Alderman out to inbound. Goodpaster steps out to get it. Bounces inside to Moore. He has it knocked away and can't pick it up. Here comes the board. Puts it up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Has it blocked by Todd, but somebody may have fouled him underneath. It is Alderman. His third. And the board, an 80% free throw shooter, will shoot 2. Puts it up. No good. That one is up. That one is no good. Rebound, Mason Moore. Moore up the right side. Goodpaster inside Todd. Squares up at the free throw line. Now back to Goodpaster. He penetrates. He's to Todd. Inside to Alderman. Fakes, goes up, puts it in. Alderman had 4 in the first quarter. He's now got 6 with his points here in the fourth. And it's a 5-point lead, 39-34. The board across the timeline. Rowan County in the 2-3. They've been in the regular 2-3 or the tandem 2-3. Gibbs thought about a shot, gave it up to the board. Right side Webb. Now to the board. Popping out is Meade. High post to Gibbs. Driving with it is the board. Right side Webb. They're getting it into Gibbs at the free throw line against the 2-3 very, very easily, and that's you can really work from there. The board, left side to Meade. In the corner with it, Meade. Off it goes to Gibbs. He puts it up and in. He might have taken steps. 39-36. 4:15 to go. That 2-3 zone, you exploit the middle of it. Moore has it out deep, right side to Todd. And he throws it away. But Brown caught a break. Alderman got it. Has his shot blocked. The board with it. Left side. That's Meade. The board. Now Webb. 3:43 to go. 3-point lead for Rowan County. Rowan County only 2 points in this quarter. Inside it goes to Gibbs. Got it in that again. Now he squares up. Puts down a dribble. Hands off to the board. Kicks out. Meade penetrates to the right elbow. Now Webb gets an open three-pointer and hits it and ties the game. First tie since the second quarter. It's 39 apiece with 3:19 to go. Rowan County, not playing bad. You can not say a lot about it, except they just can't put the ball in the basket. Moore off to Todd. Again, they jumped out at him. Missed the shot. Moore gets it. Ball's bounced around and now the rebound comes off to Gibbs. Boy, this is a shooting match right now, and Rowan County doesn't have any bullets, it doesn't seem like. The board with it. 2:46 to go, 39 apiece. Gibbs has it, kicks out. Rowan County in the zone. Boyd County is going to run a little bit of time. I tell you what, Rowan County is so cold shooting right now. I'm not sure that's something you want to do. Time to attack. Rowan County again can't make it. Gibbs squares up from 16 feet. Squares up, gives it off left side to Meade. Driving underneath and off to Gibbs. Has it blocked by Todd. Ball's loose on the floor, and who's got the timeout? Rowan County got it. Alderman had possession and up to take timeout. He actually got hit in the head. He took and it's a full timeout. Well, we'll talk more about that when we come back. 2:07 to go. Rowan County will have the ball. When we get back, it's 39 apiece in the fourth quarter. Back in 60 seconds.
The Moorhead Optimist Club is pleased to announce its charitable bingo at the Cave Run Bingo Hall and Farmers on Friday and Saturday. The doors will open at 4:30, pull tabs will go on sale at 5, and bingo begins at 7. There'll be temperature screening at the door, social distancing, and masks will be required to enter the building. There'll be bingo payouts of up to $5,000, plenty of your favorite pull tabs, and the Queen of Hearts jackpot raffle. There are concessions and plenty of parking. Cave Run Bingo this Friday and Saturday. Charitable gaming license 1694.
Make your everyday purchases faster, simpler, and more convenient with First National Bank of Moorhead's new contactless debit card. Featuring a fresh new design and the ability to add your card to your phone's mobile wallet, your debit card has never been more secure. Simply look for the contactless symbol at checkout, tap your contactless card, or hold your phone over the terminal, and your payment is processed in seconds without your card number ever being exposed. Tap, pay, go. It's that easy. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, our friends at First National Bank reopened their lobbies this past week, so stop by and visit them. And open lobbies at all their locations, including Moorhead. Okay, what a nice block shot in that last skirmish by Robbie Todd. It's a big one. Pressure in backcourt. Man-to-man, it looks like. Moore will inbound. Gets it into Alderman. Ahead to Moore. Moore off to Goodpaster. Penetrates, goes all the way under, and he has it blocked, but he was hit. Foul will be on Dawson Meade, his second. No, I'm sorry, that was not on Meade. That was on McNeil. 11, not 1. Goodpaster will shoot 2 free throws. Barely got it to the rim. He's a 64% free throw shooter. Second free throw off the back of the rim. And off with the rebound is Gibbs. Minute 52. And in front court with it is Webb. Thought fourth quarters belong to the Lions. Rowan County's going to go man-to-man. Full timeout taken by Boyd County. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
When you're sick, you don't want to wait to see a doctor. Now you don't have to. St. Clair Healthcare's primary care clinics in Frenchburg, Moorhead, Olive Hill, Owensville, and Sandy Hook have expanded access and now offer same-day or next-day appointments. From annual checkups to managing chronic health conditions, St. Clair provides the care you need for your entire family. Self-scheduling is now available for existing patients through the St. Clair My Health Patient Portal. Visit st-clair.org to learn more. St. Clair Healthcare, the quality care you need and the caring you deserve.
Get to B-Dubs on Thursdays for buy one, get one free boneless wings. Or as we like to say, 100% more wings. That's right. When you buy boneless wings on Thursdays, you get the same amount of wings for $0.00. Basically, the second order is 100% off. So get here for buy one, get one free boneless wings on Boneless Thursdays. Buffalo Wild Wings. Roar! Buy one, get one of equal value free. Dine in at participating locations. Takeout's limited and may vary by location. Size exclusions may apply while supplies last. Limit one offer per customer. Not valid with any other coupon.
Other boys action, Raceland 29, Russell 24 at the half. It's game's going pretty quick. So a lot of the other games maybe not as far along. Boyd County's not led since early in the second quarter. And they can take the lead here. Webb gets it in and back court to DeBoard. Man to man. He's being guarded by Moore. That's a tough matchup for Moore. I mean, DeBoard is extremely quick. Out with it to Webb. Minute 24. Newsom has it. He penetrates, kicks out in the corner. DeBoard, an open three-pointer is good. Perfect execution. And he hit the shot. That's our sixth lead change. And it's 42-39 Lions. Cross to Goodpasture. Back to Moore. Moore penetrates in the corner, goes to Maxey. Fakes a three-pointer. Comes back out to Goodpasture, off to Alderman. Right baseline jumper, good. He hits it to cut the lead to 1, and Rowan County will take a full timeout. And we'll take it right with them. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Come to Cave Run Pharmacy.
Wouldn't it be nice to do some business in the kind of place where people care?
Cave Run Pharmacy is always here to help you in a personal way that you won't. Actions from other medications. Cave Run Pharmacy, 425 Clinic Drive in Moorhead.
Yes, it's very nice.
Boyd County will play at the length of the floor when we get out of this timeout. They lead it 42-41, and each team has committed 5 fouls, so anybody that wants to put somebody at the free throw line, they're going to have to give one before they can make the foul and put them at the line. These two teams, normally great free throw shooting teams, but right now, this season so far, Boyd County is at 66% and Rowan County is at 62%. Well, Rowan County is going to press full court. Everybody guarding their man except for Goodpasture. He's the safety. His man has it out of bounds. And it comes to the board. Board bounces it back to Webb. Head it goes to Newsom. And I don't know if that was intended to do to set it up in case they needed to put him at the line. But Maxey gets his second foul and the team's 6th. And it comes to the board in backcourt. Has it poked away by Moore, but he gets it back. Webb has it, 33 seconds. Skip across to Newsom. Back to Webb. Puts down a dribble. Wow, they just put their elbows right in the chest and hit him. Left side, McNeil. He goes baseline. And Alderman gets his 4th foul. 1-1 for McNeil. He is a 70% free throw shooter, but you had to get it back because you're down. You being Rowan County down by 1. Got to be ready to rebound. Free throw up and good. 4th point for McNeil. 43-41 Lions. That one is up and no good. Rebound, Maxey. Comes out on the dribble. The board gets his 2nd foul, 6-team foul. (43-41), 14 seconds to go. Randy Anderson acting like his team should never be called for a foul. As they're the large assistant coach down there, came firing out of the back row all the way out onto the floor. He probably is lucky nobody took a look at him. We're going to keep it right here with the 14 seconds to go. Rowan County's going to have to score at least 2 points to get this one into overtime. They have only scored 4 points in the fourth quarter. .13 points scored by Boyd County. Boyd County has, that's who they're sending back out there. They have DeBoard along with Gibbs, Webb, McNeil, and Newsom. Rowan County has Moore, Goodpaster, Alderman, Todd, and Justice. Alderman, they're going to try to keep the ball away from Moore, but once they see the setup, a 30-second timeout is taken. Well, they don't have a 30-second, so it's a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Come to Cave Run Pharmacy.
Wouldn't it be nice to do some business in the kind of place where people care?
Cave Run Pharmacy is always here to help you in a personal way that you won't find in your mailbox. Our experienced pharmacists are here every day to dispense and explain whatever it is your doctor prescribes and to help you avoid any adverse reactions from other medications. Cave Run Pharmacy, 425 Clinic Drive in Moorhead.
Yes, it's very nice.
There was one at the grocery this morning, standing right there in front of the frozen corn. Dangest thing.
If it seems like there's a Farm Bureau agent everywhere you go, it's because there is one in every county of the Commonwealth. So no matter where you are, you're never far from someone who can take care of all your insurance needs with the personal service you'd expect from someone who lives where you live. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, Larry Nip Agency, 723B West Main Street in Moorhead.
Boyd County is without a timeout. Rowan County has one. Different formation for Rowan County coming out. Alderman will inbound. My guess is they may let it come in to Moore and double teaming. Gets it in, turns around, goes down the lane, puts it up and in. They don't have a timeout. Left side Webb, and he walked with it. 43 apiece with 3.6 seconds to go. Moore took it right to the basket to make sure Rowan County got to tie. And Rowan County has a timeout, so they take it. And we'll keep it right here. 17 points for Mason Moore. And they will have it at three-quarter court across the way. Again, tomorrow night, 7:30, Rowan County girls versus Raceland, back on Mix 106 and on the NFHSnetwork.com. On Saturday, we have freshman boys games in the morning, I think at 9 and 11. They may have even moved those a little bit earlier. But you certainly can check with the teams if you're interested in coming out and watching that. 2 o'clock will be the Rowan County girls. This is on Saturday against George Washington of West Virginia at Charleston. Junior varsity game for Rowan County and Johnson Central boys at 4. And the Golden Eagles and the Vikings varsity game at 5:30. And Johnson Central's a dandy team. Alderman to inbound. Todd gets it in front court. He goes baseline. Jumper from the right side is good. Robbie Todd knocks down a two-pointer at the buzzer, and Rowan County wins it 45-43. What a great play. Everybody in backcourt except Robbie Todd and his man. Robbie goes to near midcourt, gets it, spins, takes it down inside the arc to the right of the basket, and jumps up and sticks it in. Rowan County 10-3 on the season now. Boyd County falls to 11-7. A great win for the Vikings. They didn't shoot it well, but they hit a big one when they needed it. We'll be back to start post-game programming in 3 minutes here on Mix 106.